Good afternoon, maybe almost early evening. Welcome to another edition of our backcountry tour, backcountry strips in Idaho. Today we're going to be going on stop number 18. We're here at Johnson Creek, and we are going over to stop 18, I92 Reed Ranch. Go over and jump into Google Earth a second and take a look at where we are in the backcountry at the moment. And let's see here. Here we are, right here, Johnson Creek or Crick. Be the judge. And we're right around here somewhere. So this is pretty tight as we saw the terrain there. We're going to be heading over to Reed Ranch, and probably the best way to be would just be go back up to Yellow Pine and then take a left there, head west a bit, and then let's just see what the terrain looks like, because I'm not sure that's the best way in, but let's try to get a 3D look of what we're getting ourselves into here. Now that might not be the best. Alternatively, we could try to come, we could come up here. Either way, we have to climb pretty significantly to get into Reed Ranch. So, just gonna scout this out for a minute here, because I think there's a couple of ways we could go. If we wanted to stay low and always follow our rivers and things like that, we could come down here, overfly our next stop again like we did before, but we might have these in backwards order. But anyway, stop 18 is Reed Ranch, so let's see. Let's take a look here a second. Johnson Creek. We can go up here, and I think we can just start climbing, and maybe we'll just climb and pop over this and get into Reed Ranch. So that's probably the best. We'll just kind of follow the river along as it takes us to get high enough altitude to get up over these. Then we're going to have to, well, it's not going to be real easy to find that without GPS though. So, and we're rocking the Savage Carbon right now with some very basic instrumentation. So there's part of me that says it wouldn't be the worst idea ever to go down. Let's make it a fun trip of this. Let's not backtrack. Let's head it to the south out here. Maybe we can make our way back towards Landmark, but we'll try hitting this Trout Creek here. Maybe going through here, up and around, and then we'll follow this up to Reed Ranch. Let's do that. It might be just a little easier for us to spot the landmarks, and we could pop up here blindly and just try to find it. Maybe we'll do that. I mean, that might work, but yeah, let's give it a shot. So let's jump in the plane. What we're going to do is just keep this off to the side. I'll keep looking at this and trying to see landmarks and stuff like that, so we can hopefully get in properly to Reed Ranch. So let's go ahead, get ready. Stop number 18, I92 Reed Ranch.
TAWS system test. Okay. TAWS system test. Okay.
When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view. You should grow feathers and see this too.
Well, good late afternoon, early evening here at Johnson Creek. We're getting ready to fly over to Reed Ranch. So let's go ahead and quick jump in and get started. So this stuff going here, and sure, ready to go here. Clear. Johnson Creek traffic number 107 Bravo Romeo. We were back taxiing for departure, runway 17, Johnson Creek. I think we've decided we're going to try to just climb up over the hill there, get into Reed Ranch that way. So. And we do not need all the runway here at Johnson Creek for our Savage Carbon, not by any stretch of the imagination, so go a little bit further down here, but make our quick turnaround. Johnson Creek traffic, November 107 Bravo Romeo. We are departing runway 17 Johnson Creek. We're headed south. We're up. What we'll do here is we're gonna go ahead a little bit. We'll just see how quickly we can climb up, but I think we're gonna gain some altitude, then start diving to the west or flying to the west. And, that way we should be able to find some landmarks and get across this range here. So some high mountains in between us and Reed Ranch. But the quickest way would be kind of just go a little bit south here, and then almost directly west, and then we'll try to spot some landmarks once we get up high enough. Right, so we've got Johnson Creek behind us there. Got all our lights going. It's getting kind of dusky here, so laps are up. And I'm going to pull the power back a little bit. We don't need to be climbing out in the yellow, so we'll be backing into the green here. And I'm going to slowly make my heading roll over to west, maybe just a little bit south of west. And then we're going to just have to kind of keep our eyes peeled for some landmarks. I think there's a lake in there that we might be able to spot. And we should be able to climb out now. We've got about a southwesterly heading for a little bit here. It's probably good to get to Reed Ranch. I think we do want to come in a little bit from the south, come up the river, and there is a hill kind of protecting it. To kind of dip around that, but just so you guys can see the terrain there, got that up on Google Maps here, so I would get. At any rate, let's look over here a quick second, and we're basically coming from over here, Johnson Creek, and basically heading a little south and west, and this is Reed Ranch. Looking for some landmarks. I think there was a lake that we might fly over up here, that one right there, so let me look outside real quick. Let's see what we've got going. That river over there is definitely, let's see, there's Johnson Creek. That's still Johnson Creek, okay. Let's roll a little bit more west now. This might work. We don't need to be too high. We just have to lose all that altitude on the other side anyway, so we're pretty reasonable right now. I'm just looking around to see if we can spot any landmarks. There's a lake up here somewhere, so it'd be nice to spot that. I see Reed Ranch right now off of our, kind of right where our white wing tip is, so that looks like the strip down there. I'm going to start to come on down here. Just a little altitude now. the South Fork of the Salmon, I think. And that's kind of wrap around to the west side of Reed Ranch. And there's a little bit of that hill I was talking about, see, so kind of come around this way and snake on in that way. What I'll do now is just pull back and pull some power back, and we'll just drop some speed and get myself into the white arc there so I can throw some flaps in. So there's both levels of flaps are in, so all my flaps basically. And now I can kind of descend at a pretty steep and slow rate here. And what I'm going to do is come in and again kind of hug around that hill to the right and then back to the left, and then we should be lining up for our approach into Reed Ranch. And again, we're looking for runway, and from this way we're going to be calling out and looking for runway 16, so I'm going to give a call out now. And Reed Ranch traffic, number 107 Bravo Romeo, we're descending through 6,000 feet. Approaching from the south, we'll be taking runway 16 this evening, about 3 miles out to the southeast, Reed Ranch. And Reed Ranch's altitude is 4157, so we're down around, well, we're about 1,000 feet off now, so this is good. We'll shallow up our descent right now, and we've lost sight of it, right, but we know it's right around to the left here. And so we'll come around the river, and we know the river goes on the left side of it, so that's, you know, we're not going to be too bad off here. And there, we've got it back in sight again. So as I mentioned, we'll hug around this kind of ridge here. It's a good landmark. The river goes around this big kick out just before you get into Reed Ranch. So all right, we're gonna add back in some power, and I'm gonna take one of the flaps out now. We're good enough. I'm just gonna keep it slower, so I'm gonna coast out a little bit closer before we put the flaps back in. Stay in flap range here and line up. And Reed Ranch traffic, number 107 Bravo Romeo, we are on a right base for runway 16 Reed Ranch. And there's all the flaps again. And Reed Ranch traffic, number 107 Bravo Romeo, turning final runway 16 Reed Ranch. South Fork of the Salmon right off to the left of us, and we're up on a little plateau here. Really neat looking spot. We've got the field made easily, right? So cutting some power now, and we'll just float in and touch down gently if we can. Okay, good. We're down on the ground. Flaps coming up. We'll just taxi over here to the left and take a peek at what's going on here at Reed Ranch. It's a good spot right here. I'll pull over here. Set here, put the parking brake on. We'll go ahead and shut our nav and strobes off. Just take a quick look here. South Fork of the Salmon, and off to the west there would be like Cascade McCall. It's a pretty neat little spot here, actually. I'm liking the field. It's a nice little, kind of higher up, and I guess you could hike on down to the river there, and very pretty. Pretty spot here. Wow, there's a road there that goes into, where is that going? That's a, so it looks like you can get in and out of Reed Ranch, and there's a bridge that crosses the river, so don't know what's off to the south there, but that'd be kind of cool to go check that out too. So anyway, welcome to Reed Ranch, I92. It's our 18th stop of the backcountry. And I hope to see you guys along on the next trip. We'll be heading off to Kressel, I believe. So, but anyway, take care.